Alright, what's up y'all? Welcome back to another video here on the Shane Heath channel. And today we're going to be talking about two things you can do to your vehicles that will make them instantly look better. First things first, we got to get this thing out here and get it a bath. We took a road trip last night and I think I collected way too many bugs. I probably put a small dent in the population around here. And you can see it's horrible. So we got to get this cleaned up. Alright, so let's talk about the first thing you do to make your vehicle look better. First things first, window tint. Every vehicle looks better with window tint, and that is if you put down good window tint. You don't go buy cheap crap. You can buy good ceramic tint, put on your vehicle. It's going to instantly make it look better. But I must say here, you must follow all state laws that's in your area, because I'm not responsible if you put illegal tint on your car and you get in trouble for it. So follow all your state and local laws so that way you don't get in trouble. Alright, and you can see here I actually tinted the windows on my Silverado. I ordered this tint off of Amazon. This is from Moto Shield. It's about $115 for 5 windows. So you get your front windows, your back seat windows, and you also get your back window. So I tinted all of these, and these on my truck are actually 20%. So on the front two windows is 20%. I also put 20 on the back, but it's 20 on top of the factory tint, so it's a little bit darker. And this is just right. You can still see in the vehicle. It's not too dark where I can't drive at night. I don't have to roll the windows down to be able to see. I've owned vehicles in the past that were super dark. You had to roll your window down at a stoplight to be able to see what's coming to make a turn or anything, and that was just way too much. So now I don't want to go that dark. I just want a little bit to help improve the look of the vehicle. And you can see when I put these on, I do it myself, but if you're not good at things like this, like if you can't put a sticker on without getting a bubble in it, do not try to do tint. Take it to somebody and get window tint done. But I like to order the kits myself, that way I can do them. I've got pretty good at them now. I've done a couple of vehicles, and this is actually the third vehicle I've ordered off Amazon like this from Moto Shield. It only takes probably about a week to get here. It's pre-cut to fit the windows. It comes in little sheets, and each one's marked, you know which one's which. And it's very easy if you know what you're doing. So now I can prove that vehicles look better, trucks, SUVs, they all look better with window tint. And if you want the evidence, just go to any car commercial ever. Every car commercial there is out there, the windows are blacked out on the vehicles. It just makes the vehicle look so much better. I actually pulled one up right here and you can see the windows are perfectly tinted out, and that's what makes the vehicle look so much better. It draws your attention away from going through the car and it helps you follow the body lines of the vehicle, and that's why they do this when they make these commercials. And then also, if you're like me and you live down here in the South, it gets hot. the window tint actually helps cut a little bit of the heat in the vehicle, and it helps reflect some of that heat so my seats are not burning up when I get in, your steering wheel's not on fire. It helps protect the inside of your vehicle a little bit because it reflects a little bit of the light, so that way it doesn't burn up and heat your seats. When you get in there, it's like frying an egg on your butt.
I'm sweaty. Where at? On my butt crack and my balls and everywhere.
Window tint is amazing in the summertime, and that's one of the main reasons why I love it around here. So let's just be honest. Basically, some of you are going to want to pick your nose at stoplights. If you got window tint, people can't see you as easy, so that's really why you're going to be using it. Don't lie. So the next thing you're going to see here is my next upgrade I was going to do. And if you haven't seen my video where I talk about all the things I'm going to do to this truck when I first bought it and my story of buying it, you should go check it out. I'll link it up in the eye above, and I'll also put it in the description below. This can be done for any vehicle, any truck. Just make sure it fits. So we're just going to get rid of this big old antenna. This thing's ugly, and also when I pull in the garage, about the top 1.5 inches of it to 2 inches smacks the garage. And we haven't even put a leveling kit on this thing yet. So what I did is I got on Amazon, I ordered a little short stubby antenna. I think it was like $24.99. I'll leave a link to it below so you can find it if you're interested. It was one of the ones that had the best reviews up there, and you even get different colors of it. So I ordered this, and it's a very simple thing. You just take a cloth, take a pair of pliers, and loosen your antenna you got now, get it started, take it off, and then screw the next one on, and you're done. It's the easiest upgrade ever. So for those of you that stayed tuned while I was washing the vehicle, you'll see I use this Superclean wheel cleaner. Superclean actually sent me this a while ago in a little care package. It's my first time using it, and I actually loved it. It worked really great, so I'm going to continue using it. So thank you, Superclean, as always, for sending that out to me. I've used near about the entire care package. I love Superclean products. I use it on everything from the side of my house to under my vehicles, on my frames to keep them clean. Cleaning your four-wheeler is great for cutting mud off, so that way you don't have to scrub it off and scratch anything. Superclean is a pretty great product, so check those guys out if you haven't already. All right, and that's really not even a plug. I just enjoy Superclean products. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take this thing out. We're going to test this antenna here, and we're going to see if it changes my reception any, because it's a little bit shorter. So I'm going to drive it around my normal routes. I know one spot where I normally lose the radio anyway, so we're going to check out how it does right there. All right, so we quick get a little Excel here. No window races, but I mean, it's not slow either. It's a pickup truck. It's got pretty good power for what it is. And you can see here there's not much difference between the front windshield and the side here. It's very clear from the inside, very easy to see out. And honestly, the windshields in these trucks, they're actually 70% from the factory, so that's pretty cool. All right, so actually I can tell no difference whatsoever in the reception of the radio. I'd play it for you, but as soon as I did, YouTube would hit it and my video would be taken down for copyright. So, but I can tell no difference in it. I could see if you lived in an area maybe where you were a little farther out than I am. I'm not too far out of a city or my little town here, so it's not that bad. But if you lived out west maybe where it was a big open area, you're a long ways from your radio antennas, I could see where maybe it wouldn't work too good. So you probably want to stick with your bigger one. But for most people who live in a pretty close, I'd say within 45 minutes to an hour of a town that has your radio stations, then you're probably going to be okay. And this thing sounds just as good. If any, I couldn't tell you any difference between the two of them. Alright, so y'all, that pretty much wraps it up. So make sure you go in there and you hit subscribe, and next week we're actually going to be back in the lawn. I actually filmed a little bit this morning where we got a new fertilizer we're going to try out, and it's a very affordable option here. So with all that said, make sure you hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up for me, and I'll catch you in the next video. This is Shane Heath checking out.